Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Poll List. This is my poll list for the week of February 18th, 2015. Yes, everything's a little different. I'm trying something new. I got a little bit better camera to test out to see how well it works recording the video as well as taking the video. So hopefully you see me crystal clear now. Everything, and you're just scared shitless and shut this YouTube channel off. But if you don't and you enjoy it, please leave comments below. Let me know how it is, so on and so forth. I'm still going to be tinkering around with it, but I just got it, and so I didn't have time before this or before recording to really sit down and hammer out the nuances of this new technology I found. So, but let's get into the poll list. First up on my poll list is Batman and Robin number 39. Damian has superpowers, and apparently he wants to emulate every Superman cover, but it's funny. Tomasi's been doing a great job with this book. If you have not yet picked it up, I highly, highly recommend it. Batman and Robin is a fantastic book, and you should be reading it. If you're not, I don't know. I can't help you. Next up, we have Batman Eternal number 46. As you can tell from the cover, it's Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to say it, is in the mix now with what's going on with Batman in this, event thing. I'm caught up, really enjoying it. Really, really great series. I do highly recommend it. So if you get a chance, check it out. Next up, we have Batwoman number 39. Mark Andreyko's been doing a great job with this book. I've enjoyed it since he took over. I'm curious to see where it goes, but it's ending. I think it's ending one of the ones on the cancellation block, so it's sad to see it go if it is. But Batwoman 39, Mark Andreyko. Mark Andreyko actually follows me on Twitter. Yes, he's awesome, by the way. Next up, we have Earth 2 World's End number 20. Again, caught up with all my weeklies. If you get a chance, I would highly recommend checking out DC's weeklies, either Batman Eternal, Earth 2 World's End, or even New 52 Future's End. They're all really good, all really solid, and I just really, really enjoy reading them. And it's good to have something that's a good title to read every week. So, but I do recommend reading it in chunks, but that's what trades are for, or buying a bunch of issues at once. Next up, we have Fables number 149. This looks like the romance novel cover. This is the last issue before the final issue, but it's not really an issue. The next one's not really an issue, it's a trade. It's literally like a trade-size thing, or that's what they're soliciting it as. So I'm curious to see how this book ends. I've really enjoyed Fables since I started reading it, and it had wavered a little bit at points, but overall it's a really, really solid book, and Bill Willingham's done an amazing job on this title. Ferris ended up, finished up, and that was a good thing, and then Cinderella spun out of it, and there's a novel and stuff, so there's a lot of stuff if you want to get into Fables, yeah, Fables is really good, you should check it out. Next up, we have Ivar Time Walker, number 2. I enjoyed the first one, so I'm curious to check out this one and see what it's all about, so we'll see, but this new, or Valiant with next title, this little thing down here in the bottom, Valiant next, we'll see, so next up, we have Justice League number 39. It's John's. It's Justice League. Great art. It should be on your poll list. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a good book. Greg Rucka's Lazarus number 15 is out this week. Really enjoyed Lazarus. It's a very slow-going book, but very, very well worth it. I've overall enjoyed this title immensely, and I look forward to reading it every month when it comes out. Next up, we have a title that is totally fantastic and totally amazing, and everyone should be reading it. Manifest Destiny, number 13. I can't express how much I enjoy this book. I've recommended it to people, and they say, thank you for the recommendation. It's great. So if you haven't read Manifest Destiny, I highly recommend you do. It's what if Lois or Lewis, I don't fucking know, Clark go across the United States, and instead of finding, just Indians and normal stuff, they're finding mythological creatures and big beasts and all this, the fairyland stuff, and it's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. Next up, we have Multiversity Mastermen. The Multiversity Mastermen number 1. This is Jim Lee art. So if you're a Jim Lee fan, you want to be picking this up. And if you're just a fan in general of really, really shocking stuff, or at least something that I'm going to show you a page from this here that's just hilarious. You need to pick up this book just for this first page. Yes, that's Hitler on the can reading a comic. I'm just saying, if that's not enough to entice you, I don't know what is. But the Multiversity books have been really good. I've enjoyed them. They've been solid little one-shots leading up into what we're hopefully going to get with Convergence and all that. So, yeah. Next up, we have New 52 Futures End, number 42. I'm caught up. It's great stuff. Enjoying it. Can't wait to see how all of this stuff kind of ends and finalizes. But, yeah, Futures End. Awesome stuff. Next up, we have my book that I get just because I like Teen Titans Go, but I don't get to see it all the time, so I actually get to read Teen Titans Go. Not the best work, so to speak, written-wise, but it has its moments, and it's funny, and it's Teen Titans Go. How can you beat it? So yeah, Teen Titans Go is up. Number 8. Next up, we have Trinity of Sin, number 5. This book is selling worse than Trinity of Sin Pandora, and it's selling worse than Trinity of Sin Phantom Stranger. So combining the two didn't really help this Trinity of Sin stuff. It's okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm reading it. I like the characters, so that's why I'm sticking with it. Hopefully it improves a little bit for people to jump on, but I don't think it's going to last. Sorry. I don't think it is. Next up, we have Unity number 15. It's a great Valiant book. Enjoying it. It's just a good team, solid team book that Valiant's putting out. If you haven't checked it out, I do recommend Unity. Unity's really good. Then last up on my pull list is The Valiant number 3. This is a really good story dealing with some of the Valiant characters and the world and so on and so forth. But I really enjoyed this title, and I really recommend you check out The Valiant. So that's my pull list. Those are the titles that the stack of books. I mean, the stack. Like, it's a stack of books. Like, that's mine. Yeah, mine. It's heavy. It's a lot of books, like 15 books. But that's not what killed me this week. This week is fairly big. What killed me this week is we have more Harley Quinn variants. So, if you're going to get all the Harley Quinn variants this week, you're going to get 8 books, and you're going to spend $27 because that's how many and how much it's going to cost you to get all the Harley variants. So, me being a Harley sucker, I got all the variants. So, first up we have Batgirl 39. Yeah. It's Harley variant, otherwise I don't even care. Batman and Robin 39 came with a Harley variant. There it is right there, very nice. Batman and Superman, number 19. Right there. Justice League came with a Harley variant. Looks like she's opening some can of pop figures. I don't know. Pretty cool. Next up we have Supergirl, number 39, which hopefully this isn't a Miley Cyrus thing. If it is, it needs to go away. Next up we have Superman Wonder Woman, number 16, had a Harley Quinn variant. She's playing Cupid and shooting an arrow at Superman and Wonder Woman. Then we have the video game Teen Titans version, a little baby game version of Harley Quinn. And then we have Wonder Woman number 39 came with Harley variant where she knocks out Wonder Woman and becomes the Queen of the Amazons. Yeah, go Harley. So those are the Harley Quinn variants. You might want to get down to your local shop quick and get them, or if you pre-order them, you're a very smart person. That's awesome. You should do that more often. But yeah, those are the Harley Quinn variants for this week. Next up we have my read list. These are the titles that I'm going to check out to be kind of caught up on. First up we have All New Captain America number 4. Do not be confused with the other Captain America title that's going to probably sit right next to it. This is the one you want to pick up. It's the Remender one. It's not bad. I've been enjoying it so far. The art's imaging, so it's really good compared to the Romita Jr. stuff from the last one. So we'll see how this one goes. Next up we have a new number 1 from Dark Horse. This is the 8. I picked this up because it's Raphael Albuquerque. I can't even spell his name right. But it's the American Vampire artist, which I really enjoy the guy's work. So, yep, I'm going to check this out. Next up we have Green Lantern New Guardians number 39. Yeah, it's Green Lantern, it's New Guardians. Yep, we'll see. Next up we have, sorry about this. Next up we have Legendary Star-Lord number 9, Black Vortex, part 3, chapter 3, sorry. We'll see. Black Vortex hasn't really been that great, not really that enjoyable, so we'll see where it goes from there. Next up we have Rocket Raccoon number 8. I actually checked out issue 7 because it was a new story arc, and the art was a little bit better, at least in my opinion, and the story was a little bit better too, so I'm going to keep reading Rocket. So, then next up we have Silver Surfer number 9. I'm not a big fan of Mike Aldridge's artwork, but the story's been keeping my interest enough, so we'll see how that one goes. Then next up we have Superman Wonder Woman number 16. Looks like they're battling Magog, and they are. It's pretty interesting. This book's actually been not too bad. I've been enjoying it overall. So, it's good stuff. And then next up we have the Finches writing Wonder Woman number 39. So, I've been enjoying it since the creative team change. I wasn't a big fan of the... I mean, I didn't really read... I only read the first issue of the Chang stuff, but this stuff's held my interest a little bit more than that. So, yeah, Wonder Woman 39. There were a couple titles that I wasn't able to pick up this week because we didn't get enough titles. That was Black Widow 15, Moon Knight number 12, She-Hulk number 12, which I'm looking forward to read, Autumn Lands Tooth and Claw number 4, Miles per or MPH number 5, which is the Mark Miller book, which the last issue number 4 came out in November. November 12th was the release week for that one. Peter Panzerfast number 23. Rumble number 23 from Image, and Silk number 1 I'm mentioning not because I'm going to read it, but Silk number 1's out, so if you like Spider-Verse and all that stuff, Silk is spinning out of that into her own series, so issue 1 is out there. Also, Iron Fist number 9 came out, and I'm done with that book. That book, I gave it 8 issues, and I think that was like 7 issues too long. But I really wanted to read it and enjoy an Iron Fist story, but the art was just atrocious, and the story just didn't really do much. Big trade that came out this week that I want to mention is Scalped, the deluxe edition hardcover from Vertigo. That's Jason Aaron's Vertigo title that he released. Really, really great stuff. I highly recommend if you haven't read Scalped, you should. It's really good stuff. But book 1 is out. If you're on my blog, conspirator.com, it's the Amazon ad that's next to this video, and that'll take you to the Amazon page with that. So, yeah. So, let me know what you think of the video. I'm still going to be tweaking around with placement and stuff like that. But thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, so on and so forth. You can check my blog is conspiratorproc.com. You can go there to see these videos. Sometimes I get stuff posted. I'm going to try and get some more stuff together, but we'll see what gets allowed. So yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. My handle is @BrockSeger, and you can listen to me on the Comic Conspiracy podcast, which we record Monday nights. You can find that at www.geekbox.net, or you can go to the comicsconspiracy.biz and find them there. You can also help us with our Patreon, www.patreon.com/thecomicconspiracy. Call for $1 a month to help us, make us feel good about making a podcast for you. So thank you to all our Patreon supporters and so on and so forth. I'm trying to think of anything else. So, nope, that's it. I gotta actually end this soon because I think it's gonna die on me because I needed to charge it. But yeah, so a lot of books this week. So hopefully you get down to your local shop and get yours. But I'll see you next week.